Hello everyone. Am I audible and visible? Okay. I think I'm audible. Uh, Hello everyone. Welcome to my class. I'm myself Dr. Deepthi Karya. I'm PhD Physiology and your educator for Physiology. Okay, fine. Now, today's topic that is your functional anatomy of digestive tract. Mainly today we'll discuss about stomach. Okay, so before starting my class I would like to announce that you will get all my notes in soft copy as well as hard copy. To get the soft copy you have to download the application Vesalius and you have to subscribe, and for hard copy you have to order my book, that is Physiology Notes, that is available on Flipkart as well as on the Amazon, and link for both they're given in the description box. Okay, fine. One more announcement here is tomorrow we'll be having our lucky draw. So to participate in the lucky draw, please join my WhatsApp group. Number of the WhatsApp group is 78638226668, and the link for joining this group that is given in the description box. So please join by using this link, or you can direct message me on this number 78638226668. Fine. Now, so today we'll discuss about physiological activities in the stomach. Okay, so we have completed our swallowing, we have completed salivary glands. Okay, hello Ali, welcome to my class. Now, so today we'll discuss about physiological activities in the stomach. Now, what are the important functions of stomach? First function, that is it stores food, storage of the food for 2 to 3 hours. Okay, food is stored in the stomach. One. Second function, stomach mixes food with the acid that is secreted in the stomach, mucus and pepsin. These all are secreted and there is formation of chyme or chyme. Okay, and third function, it releases food slowly, controlled release of food. So these are the three basic functions of stomach. Okay, now we will discuss gross anatomy, general features of stomach today. So you can see here, stomach shape is J shaped like this. This is J shaped. It is J shaped muscular bag, and it is connected to the esophagus proximally and distally at to the duodenum. Okay, so it lies between esophagus and duodenum. Okay, now you can say here the content of the stomach, they are separated from other parts of the digestive tract by two constrictions, two sphincters. One, that is this one at the end of esophagus here, and this is known as lower esophageal sphincter. And other one, that is stomach separates content from the duodenum by this pyloric sphincter. You can see here, this is pyloric sphincter. Fine. So this is the gross anatomy, J-shaped muscular bag. Now, how much is the volume of stomach? How much food stomach can store? Normally, stomach can store about, you can say, 1200 to 1500 ml of food, but its capacity may increase. It may be more than 3000 ml because it has got folds, rugae. Okay, now stomach has got two curvatures. You can see here, this one is known as lesser curvature and this is greater curvature. Okay, greater and lesser curvatures. Fine. Now here at the angle of, I'll just show you, at the angle of, I'll just show you, just a minute, let me give me some time. You can see here at the angle along the lesser curvature, this is again, you can see this is lesser curvature. Here the diagram has been changed. I'll just show you. Okay, you can see here at the angle of lesser curvature here. Okay, and the incisuria angularis, it makes a point here. Okay, at which stomach narrows, it becomes narrow. Okay, before its junction with the duodenum, this one. Okay, so here this is incisuria angularis, this one, or angular notch, you can say it. Okay, fine. Now, what are the parts of stomach? Anatomically, stomach has got 5 regions. Number 1, that is cardia part. You can see this is narrow conical part of the stomach, which is situated immediately distal to this gastroesophageal junction. You can see here esophagus and stomach junction, this one. Narrow conical part that is present immediately distal to gastroesophageal junction. Okay, then comes fundus, this part. Fundus, it is dome shaped part, or you can say it is the proximal part of the stomach above this cardia part. Fine. Then body part, this one. Body is also known as corpus. This body part, it is the main part of the stomach that is between this fundus and this incisuria angularis. Fine. Okay. Then comes your this pyloric part, this one. Okay, pyloric part has again 2 parts, pyloric antrum and pyloric canal. Here this is. Okay, so pyloric antrum part, this one, it extends from incisuria angularis here, okay, to the pyloric canal. This part is pyloric antrum, and remaining part after pyloric antrum, distal part, that is pyloric canal. I repeat, cardia part, fundus, body or corpus, this one, pyloric antrum and pyloric canal. Okay, fine. Okay, so anatomically important thing here is structurally these 2 parts are not differentiated, pyloric antrum and pyloric canal. They are not, you cannot easily differentiate them. Okay, but functionally this first part of duodenum and this pyloric canal, they work together. So functionally you can differentiate these 2 parts. Okay, now what are the structural characteristics of stomach? We have discussed that all the layers of digestive tract has got all the parts of the digestive tract has got 4 layers: mucosa, submucosa, muscular layer, muscle layer, and serosa. Okay, so these 4 layers are common in all parts of digestive tract, but some modifications are there. Now, which are the modifications in the stomach? They are, number 1, you can see here, there are folds or rugae are present. Now, what is this folds or rugae? You can see here, mucosa, you can see here, this one, innermost layer, it shows foldings. And what is the importance of folding? Because of the folding or rugae, surface area of the stomach increases. Okay, fine. Okay, so you can say that stomach can accommodate about 3000 ml of fluid, because when the folds they open, large amount of fluid can enter. Okay, now another thing is gastric peats or foveoli. Now what is this gastric peats or foveoli? Okay, now these are the delicate texture of the mucosa. You can see here, this mucosa has got pits here. Okay, and these pits are known as gastric foveoli or pits. Okay, and these are the openings of this gastric glands. This is the gland. Okay, so different gland is different, rugae is also different. Rugae are folding of the mucosa, and glands are the modified type of epithelium modified for the secretion. Fine. Now another thing is As we have discussed, in the stomach there are three areas: cardiac area or cardia area, this one, which has different glands; oxyntic area, or you can say body area, which has parietal cells and chief cells; and pyloric area. So basically three areas are there, and all the three areas, they have different glands. Okay, you can see here that oxyntic or pyloric oxyntic glands are present in the body part. Cardia glands are there in the cardia part. Okay, so these are different areas, and accordingly different glands are present. Okay, now what is the histology? Which type of epithelium stomach has? Stomach has got lining epithelium, that is columnar epithelium. Okay, this surface epithelial cells, they are present, and the surface epithelial cells, you can see here, they have, you can see this is the gland, and the gland has got different cells. You can see here, chief cells, mucus naque cell. Mucus naque cells, they secrete mucus. They are present in the nape of the gland. This is the major gland, oxyntic gland. And parietal cells. Okay, so these are the different cells. They line the mucosa, gastric mucosa of major gastric glands. Okay, we will discuss in detail. So you can see, important thing is, mainly two types of glands are there in the stomach. One, that is main gastric glands, which are present in the body part here. These are known as oxyntic glands. Try to remember, oxyntic glands are also there and oxyntic cells are also there. Okay, in oxyntic glands we have oxyntic cells. Hello Kishan, welcome to my class. And other is pyloric glands. Pyloric glands are present here in the pyloric antrum. Fine. Now we discuss which are the cells in the gland. You can see, in stomach most of the glands are this one, gastric glands, oxyntic glands, or it is also known as the glands present in the body part. Okay, now they are found in the body and fundus, mainly in the body and fundus. These are most important and highest present in the stomach. Okay, these are simple tubular gland, and it has got, we have discussed three types of cells. You can see here, this is the whole gland, this one. It has got nape part. In the nape part we have mucus naque cell. They secrete mucus, very important part of the secretion, because this mucus protects our stomach mucosa. Otherwise what happens if mucus is not there? Our acid digest mucosa. Okay, HCl, which is secreted in the stomach, that digest all the mucosa, and if this mucus is reduced or HCl secretion is more, that results in peptic ulcer. Okay, fine. Now, so mucus naque cell, chief cells, these are, or they are also known as peptic cells. They secrete pepsin. Pepsin is pepsin, that is the enzyme for digestion of proteins. Then parietal cells, here, this parietal cells, they secrete intrinsic factor and HCl. You can easily remember PIH, parietal cells, intrinsic factor and HCl. Okay, chief cell, other name is peptic cell, so they secrete pepsinogen. It is in inactive form, then it is converted into pepsin. Fine. So these are the important cells. Now, so again you can see here, this diagram shows the same thing. I'll just repeat. You can see mucus naque cell, these are. Then parietal cells secrete PIH, intrinsic factor and HCl. Then chief cells secrete pepsinogen. Okay, fine. Now, so again you can see this is same thing which we have discussed: mucus naque cell, oxyntic cells, parietal cells, and chief cells or peptic cell. These are also known as zymogen cells because they have granules. Zymogen granules are there. Okay, And these chief cells are present mainly at the base of the gland. You can see here, lowermost part has this chief cells or peptic cell. Okay, pepsinogen is secreted. Now, parietal cells, as we have discussed, these are also known as oxyntic cells. These parietal cells, they are acidophilic because they secrete acid, HCl. Okay, important. They have canaliculi. This is canaliculi, means it is not like other cell. You can see here. They are like, they have canal inside. And in this canaliculi, HCl is secreted. Okay. And oxyntic glands, they are located, as we have discussed, in the body part and in the fundus part of the stomach. Fine. Now, next is glands present in the pylorus. This one, I'll just show you the region. Pylorus, I'll show you this one. In this pylorus, we have pyloric gland. And in the cardia part, this is, we have cardia gland. We will discuss. So first is, we have discussed in the body and fundus, we have which gland? Oxyntic glands. Okay. Then pyloric glands are present mainly, that is in the pyloric part. Okay. These pyloric glands, they secrete mucus. Mainly they have mucus snake cells. So they secrete mucus and various hormones. Gastrin and somatostatin. These are secreted in the pyloric gland and they are located at the pyloric antrum. Okay, and that is the distal part. 20% of distal part of the stomach is pyloric antrum. So you can see here, this one, suppose this is the stomach, so this part is pyloric part, and in this cardia part we have cardiac glands. Okay, and they secrete mainly mucus. Fine. Okay. Now, so which are the different cells? You can see here, mucus snake cell. These are the cells present in your oxyntic glands. Okay, major glands. So mucus snake cells, they secrete mucus and they also secrete bicarbonate. Parietal cells, as I told you, PIH, you can remember. I means intrinsic factor, H means HCl. Then enterochromaffin like cell, they secrete histamine. Chief cells, or known as peptic cells, they secrete pepsinogen, as well as some amount of lipase is also secreted. D cells, they secrete somatostatin, and G cells, they secrete gastrin. Fine. So these are the different cells, they secrete different secretory products. Chief cells, mainly these chief cells or peptic cells. Okay, they secrete enzymes. You can see pepsinogen, renin, lipase, gelatinase, utase. Parietal cells, I and H, intrinsic factor, HCl. Mucus snake cell, mucus. G cell, gastrin. Enterochromaffin cells, they secrete serotonin. Enterochromaffin like cells secrete histamine. Okay, fine. Now, this mucus, mainly two types of mucus is produced. One, that is mucus produced by surface epithelial cell. This is viscous mucus, surface epithelial cell. Okay, and another mucus that is produced by mucus snake cell. This is thin. Okay, so this is the very important part of the secretion, because mucus protects your gastric mucosa. Otherwise, what happens? Your digestive juice, your HCl destroys our gastric mucosa. Fine. Okay. Then muscle layer. What are the characteristics of muscle layer in the stomach? As we have discussed in all other parts of the digestive tract, we have only two layers of muscle: outer longitudinal, inner circular. But here three layers are there: outer longitudinal here, middle circular, and inner oblique layer. Now, what is the role of this inner oblique layer? It helps in churning action, chopping action, or churning action. Okay, it churns. Okay, so it mixes food with the gastric juices. Now, so stomach acts as a syncytium, single unit. In the fundus, you can see here this part, fundus, the layers are thin and strength of contraction are weak, but in the pyloric part, muscle layer becomes thick and the strength of contraction increases. Okay, now last part, nerve supply of the stomach, innervation. As we have discussed, like all other parts of the digestive tract, we have two innervation, intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic, that is by two plexus, you can see here, meandric plexus and submucosal plexus. Meandric plexus, also known as orbex plexus. Okay, orbex plexus, that is present in the muscle layer. Okay, located in the muscle layer, and when this plexus is stimulated, what happens? Muscles, they get contracted, contraction of the muscle, so it is responsible for motility of the stomach and other digestive tract. And other is submucosal plexus, known as Meissner's plexus, that is important for secretions. Okay, there are gastric juice and other secretions. For that we have Meissner's plexus. And another important thing, these two are regulated by extrinsic nerves. They are parasympathetic and sympathetic. Parasympathetics are craniosacral, that is vagus nerve, which supplies stomach, duodenum, jejunum, up to half of the intestine. Okay, and sacral pelvic nerves, this one, they supply remaining part of the intestine, sigmoid colon, rectum and anal canal. Okay, and sympathetic division, that is from T5, okay, that is fifth thoracic to L2. Okay, and they also supply stomach to, you can say that, intestine. Now, but dual supply, what is the importance of dual supply? Parasympathetic stimulation causes increased secretion, okay, and increase motility, and sympathetic stimulation decrease secretion and decrease motility. Fine. So dual supply is important, that one increases secretion and motility and other decreases secretion and motility. Okay, so this is all about the nerve supply. In tomorrow's class we will discuss about gastric juice. Okay, so stay tuned. Announcement again is, you can get soft copies as well as hard copies of all my notes. For soft copies, you have to download the application from Play Store, Basilius. Link for that is given in the description box. So, and you have to subscribe this application and you will get my physiology notes. Okay, and for hard copy, you can order on Flipkart as well as Amazon. Physiology notes is a book that is available on Flipkart and Amazon. Link for that is also given in the description box. Another important announcement, we have our WhatsApp group 78638226668. Okay, and link also is given in the description box, so you can join my WhatsApp group again. Okay, and we'll be having lucky draw tomorrow, so please ask all your friends to join this WhatsApp group. Okay, and in lucky draw you will get chance to win my book. Okay, free copy of my book. Okay, so this is promotional offer. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kishan. Okay, if you like my video, you can like it, you can share with all your friends, and you can subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.